Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 78, day 5, and of course it is a red day for Guild War Day today. Other than that, of course, don't forget we still have the new faction. We did end up finishing that out last night. We ended up doing pure faction for that. The team that we ended up running for it ultimately, and the one that ended up getting through pretty easily actually, was the following. We ended up using Smashabot, Destructobot with Double of the Legend. Double of the Legend actually ended up saving us, even though it's slightly slower. But the reason why I run at least 2 of it is in case you get transformed or killed. We actually ended up getting transformed on one of them, so we were still able to have one left due to having 2. But yeah, I would advise going at least 2. We basically just went mana accumulation, the thing that does more damage, and then double of the summon. It would theoretically be quicker with 1, however you would risk it actually dying. But if you have excess sigils, it could potentially work. But yeah, ended up going pretty well, and we finished it out. Obviously, we're not really trying for a leaderboard, but we got it done. Maybe a little overspent on gems, but oh well, we can replenish over time. Not too big a deal. Should be able to get back over above 20,000 by Monday. But anyways, we got Guild War going on. With that being said, let's go and do Red Guild War. On our defend, we are currently on a 1-3. Hey, it didn't do 2-5. We got a 2-5, a 2-5, a 2-5. This was originally 2-5. And you still got a bit to go to 2-5. You still need 1 more win and 2 more losses. Hopefully it'll get it. Because that's actually a positive exchange. 1 win and 2 losses. It might not seem like such, but that would actually be pretty beneficial. Anyways. That's not what I want to use. What I want to use is this team, which I don't actually want to click yet because I want to make sure we're medaled correctly. I'm currently running, I believe, 20% into 2 seasons, which actually, that is correct medals, isn't it? Because you want 20% to start it quicker, and you want seasons to kill it quicker. Though, however, we might want cleanse. Oh, he doesn't have entangle, though, does he? I don't think he has entangle. No, he doesn't have any entangle anywhere, so we can actually go without cleanse. Because the main thing that we need, not frozen, is not going to be frozen, though I guess we could unfreeze on Skull. So it might still be good to have cleanse. You know what? I am actually going to go for cleanse then. Hold up. We're going to go 20% to 2 cleanses then. Because we definitely still need 20%. But there we go. Okay. That'll help us a little bit in case we need anti-freeze for our hero or something. Could always set an anti-freeze hero, but I'd rather run Dragon Guard for the tankiness. Anyways, why am I doing that? Let's go over to Guild Wars. Let's go get this done. So, Guild War Battle 1. Also, if anyone's still interested in joining the guild, we are 2 people down, which is why every single one of these is a loss. We are going to move down a bracket, but we'll easily be able to get back up. Also, bracket 3, 5, and 4, or 3, 4, and 5 are basically the exact same as far as loot and everything is concerned. So moving down 1 bracket doesn't matter, as long as we don't make dead last, which we're actually getting a little close to. But as long as we don't make dead last, we should be fine. And we still don't have quite a few of our battles in, so once we get those in, should be golden. But anyways, let's get into things. So we're running Doomed Crossbow, Scurvy Sea Dog, Zugoff, and Drowned Sailor into 20% mana start and 2 seasons. I mean, not 2 seasons. And 2 Orpheuses for the cleanse. Though you can run it with seasons. You're not purple, right? Ooh, why must you be frozen already? What an awful first turn freeze. I think I take it regardless. That's so much mana. Red to blue. Does that backfire? No. Well, slightly, but not completely. So we'll do it. So we'll do that. He'll do his thing. And ideally, we'll have transform that green. We are not frozen on blue right now. It's actually impossible to get frozen on blue. It's one of the whole premises of this team is the fact that we actually can't be frozen, which is very beneficial. Or not that we can't be frozen, but that specifically Zugoff into blue cannot be frozen, which is beneficial given that we're constantly feeding blue into it so we can get another Zugoff cast and kind of repeat the cycle. That is pretty much the whole game plan here. And we already won. Easy as that. But ideally, we'll be able to do that every single battle here. I'm going to keep Cleanse again because now we have Rope Dart in play, so we have Entangle in play. So I mean, we probably will need it for all the battles, to be honest. Between Frost Mage, Entangle, Rope Dart, we're probably going to need it every battle. We are once again frozen on Purple-Red. However, this is not capable of being frozen, so we don't need to worry about it too much. The fact that Blue cannot be frozen. So we'll go for a nice big Zugoff. Oh, it looks like he's getting Divine Ishbala max. That's an interesting thing to go for. I kind of want to go for Rope Dart. However, I also want to go for Mercy. However, I think Rope Dart first is the better option here. So we'll go for that first. We'll get another kill right there. And 1 more poke will do it. Unfortunately, we do not seem to have it because we don't have the other convert. If we had Scurvy Sea Dog again, that would be good. However, we do not. So I'm not sure exactly what the play here is then. Because he's about to get a Mercy, and I cannot stop him, I don't think. Actually, yes, we can. We just take a yellow and hope one doesn't fall there, and we're fine. Okay, that works. We're also unfrozen now. Do we have extra turn anywhere? No, we do not, but we can take that over. We just have to get a red mana up at this point. She got unburned, so we can't go for that route. This is still not an extra turn, so we can't go for that either. We might just keep getting red until we get it into burst, and it hits on barriers, so it doesn't really do anything. And then we can transform all of our blues to Doom Skulls. However, that doesn't currently do much, so we'll just take whatever. Wow, this is such a weird board, but we'll go for this. It should finally give us the win, so we can go for that. And then we should have alignment on this, or at least enough to kill, and let's match. There we go. A little bit of a weird battle towards the end, but I'll take it. Nowhere near losing. But anyways, hello everyone! Hope all of you have been having a wonderful weekend so far. Hello Bill! Hello John! Hello Isabel! Hello Birdleaf! Hello Cookie! Hello Captain! Hello Bill! Did I say hi to Bill? Hello Bill! Hello Original! And hello Mr. Jesse! Welcome, welcome. Do we need cleanse? Yes, Essence of Evil. Well then again, if he gets stunned, I guess we wouldn't, but we still need it for Frost Mage, so we'll keep it. Also, he has Hunter's Mark there, though Hunter's Mark is very likely to do much, but, or very unlikely to do much, I mean. We'll still, have a counter for it just in case, but we'll go for that. Ideally, that'd be full mana. We can still make it work. We can take this blue. I can also go for a big convert. I'm not sure if I want to go for it this early, but I think I actually am. So we'll go for that. Really good setup to go to this on. Oh, I should have double checked. Who's the bigger threat here? I'm going to do it on the first slot just so we can kill Beatrix and his hero. And apparently his entire team pretty much at this point because that's dead. Look at that quad kill. That's the premise of the team. Oh, Glaceon. Well, once again, we have to deal with Freeze and Frost Mage and all that, so once again, we shall stick with what we're using. Plus, he has Entangle off the thing. I believe every purple he takes. Yeah. Random Entangle every purple. So, do we have alignment? No. Do we still cast? Probably. Neither of you do purple, right? You're about to do what? Purple to green? We could deny green to make sure he doesn't get it right now. I think we do that just to make sure. Okay. Do we have follow-up? No, because you're yellow to blue, right? Well, actually, technically that's aligned. Not sure if that's worth going for, but I think we will. So go for that. Doesn't really give us much mana, but we'll have Zugoff next turn, which is the main thing that matters. What's our pluses right now? I want to make sure we gain full mana from whatever we take, so we do have to kind of go for a blue here, just in case purple somehow doesn't surge, even though we have the highest purple surge chance of the game. That still does not mean 100% chance. So I don't want to knock that over, because I don't want to give him that big burst of mana. I could try getting a purple hair to undo it. However, if we get a green there, that'd be very unfortunate. I kind of want to try for it, though. Okay, good. That's fine. Okay, so let's Zugoff the very, very annoying hero, because we don't want him getting that Doomed Blade down. That'd be the worst. I think that's even more threatening than a 0 mana Glaceon right about now. So we'll do that. Unfortunately, due to Glaceon's reduction, it does not die. However, we could take that for a pretty big hit. And he'll do a little bit of mana, all of which goes into Zugoff, so thank you for helping. And surprisingly, that is not full mana, though. But it pretty much is. We'll take that over, and then we can get a nice solid Zugoff, and that should be match. That's the match. There we go. Easy as that. What's our final battle? They went really smooth, actually. For a Red Guild War day, this went super, super smooth. And once again, we have Frost Mage to Entangle. So let's take it out again, one last time. It seems like it's on pace for over 9,500. Oh, I got a big convert. Wrong one. Do that one. We can then go get a... Who do we want to Zugoff first? I kind of want to do his first slot just so we can chain the skulls together. Alright, we didn't get more than one follow-up, but still, one big hit is still nice. And that should hopefully be enough for Zugoff. Come on, Zugoff, get more mana. Why are you 1 mana short? Why you gotta do that to us? What's your convert again? Red to blue. Yeah, it's not currently in an annoying location, so we'll take that. He'll get skull distracted. We then Zugoff, and that's match. We'll take it on you out of safety's sake, and you're dead. Easy. And that is Guild Wars. Let's see, what's your score? That was some really good pacing. Oh, wow, 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 wow. That's almost a 9,700. I knew we did good. I didn't think we did that good. Wow, that is solid today. I think that might be the highest I ever scored. Have I ever scored over 9,700? I'm not sure. I think I might have once. I can't remember. But I think the high 600s was the highest I ever got. I'm not sure the exact value. But gosh, that is high. 9,686 with that team. And he uses instant kill too, but as long as you don't take damage, it's fine. So one of the reasons we use Dragon Guard, it starts with barrier, and even if it gets followed up on, it has 40% skill reduction. And plus, of course, the triple damage burning thing is what gives it all of its pacing. But, wow. That is insanely high score then. Anything above 9,600 is really solid. Oh, we actually got a Volkey here. I mean, too bad it's not an epic Volkey. Gosh, the hunt for the epic Volkey. Also, let me go buy more of the pets. I'll ignore the Volkey for now. Still need to get that pet maxed. Actually, we might have enough to go upgrade it now with all the little small copies we've been getting. Let me see. Upgradable. Yes, we can, actually. I still need the last level on it, which requires another 20... Or, sorry. It requires another 12. Or technically 13, because I think you have to have one spear. We'll get there soon. So we don't have to worry about this task constantly coming up. It's going to burn through like 1,000 gems total and getting that thing maxed. It's one of the other reasons why our gems are a bit lower and not over 20,000. But I'm still going to do it nonetheless. Because we got a Vault event. Oh, excuse me. September 11th, I believe it was, is our next Vault event. So we'll be able to stack back up on resources. Especially with how many VIP keys it showers us with these days. Also, we're sitting on 20 VIP keys right now. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with the Heart of Rage underneath campaign to really know if I'm going to be spamming a bunch of my keys soon or not. Once we have more confirmation on what on earth is happening here and when it's actually coming out, as far as in drop table, now obviously it's coming out in a few weeks, but you know, as far as when actually in drop table is not when the Heart of Rage is coming out, or it's a good chance that they're not going to be the same time. And then we got Karendare, of course, whatever else that brings in. And then we get to see what they have for the next campaign, though there's a 1 week downtime between campaigns, of which we won't have any artifact stats whatsoever. It'll be like normal gameplay. So for only 1 week do we have 0 all stats. But of course then it goes up and up and up. And then for that final week it'll be really high, and then boom, all the way down to 0 for a week. And then as soon as it comes 1 week of campaign, we'll have stats again. Not sure if it's going to be the same thing every single time or what's going to be up with it, but that's how it is this time. Anyways, and of course we already got all of our tasks done, and we'll do them on Monday night for the Chapter 7. But anyways, so we got that out of the way. Let's go quick kill our stuff. So what do we need for adventure board today? I believe it was weak last I recall. Yes, it's very, very weak. So we can just run Rowan then. Do I even have armor set up? Yes, I do. So let's go run Rowan quick kill and go quick kill everything. And at least today it's a little bit better than yesterday. Yesterday we had the most pitiful adventure board I think I've ever seen. Let's say we'll go for that for now. If anyone has any questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. And we'll make sure to do so. And I believe we get Bounty Hunter next Friday as well. We definitely have a new mythic. I forget what the event was. Let me actually double check now. I was wondering this earlier during our Fall Guys stream as well. And I meant to look it up now. Or between streams, but we'll do it now. Terrence World. So I cannot type with the mic right there. Also, we're playing Fall Guys again tomorrow around, probably about the same time. Probably start around 10 or so. It's a pretty fun game. It's a platforming battle royale. It's probably the only battle royale I actually like. What am I doing? I am doing events, and I am figuring out what next Friday is. I know for sure we're getting a mythic, obviously. However, I don't know what the event thingy is. Factions this week. And then next week is Bounty. Okay, that's what I thought. So next week is Bounty. That's what I already thought, but I was just making sure. But yeah, next weekend is Bounty weekend. Which means we got to go burn through a bunch more gems, but we'll get a bunch of loots off of it. Mostly orbs and a few Volkeys. However, those Volkeys aren't seeming as enticing now that we have such a high amount off of actual Vault events now. Of course, Volkeys are better now than they ever have been. However, to a degree, we're getting so many that every individual Volkey drop is almost devalued in a way. Which is kind of weird because they're actually worth more value now than they ever have been. But they're a lot more common to get now as well. So every individual one you get isn't... I don't know. It's a weird combination where it is actually better now to randomly get a Vault key, but also isn't as important compared to how many you get showered during a Vault event now. It's kind of a weird combination. But no, Vault keys actually are more effective than they were just a couple weeks ago when we ended up getting that one patch, the most recent patch. That was like one of the biggest things in it was the Vault key buff. I was like, hello, Luke! Welcome! Also, speaking of gnomes, that was also added, Damon Gnome. All his drops are useless. There's Chaos Shards, ranging all the way from 20 to 50, and of course we'd get the lowest one. Also, you can do 100 at a very, very rare rate. Well, glad you could join us. Yeah, we did get through the entirety of Guild War. I won't spoil how we did. Let's see. I don't think we need to. If you see what the final score was. We basically scored 9,000. Okay, well, I guess I can say what it is now. But we scored 9,700 with it, pretty much. We were like 12 points off of 9,700 with Zugov instead of Lord of Slaughter. Like, they both work. I just prefer using Zugov personally. The premise of the team I uses Zugov mostly because there's a lot of freeze on Red Day. I'm not sure why, but Red Day is like the most popular day that people run freeze. And for this reason, the reason I actually run Zugov is he has immune to freeze, and I feed a bunch of blue into him. So it is actually impossible to get frozen on blue. So even if we don't end up getting cleanse on it, we never have to worry about being frozen on blue unless we somehow get cursed and then stunned. Cursed and then frozen. But as long as we are just frozen, or, frozen spam against us, it is impossible for us to get lose our turn on blue when we're using that team. Because we only use one blue and it has impervious. That's the main reason why I run that Zugov team. And yeah, I can still consistently score pretty high. It doesn't do 9,700 every time, but it is capable of, as we did today. But no team does it like 100% consistent. You did the faction with tier 6 and 100 levels, and was easy, but your battle lasted for 35 minutes. Yeah, that was my big concern with the faction too. And one of the reasons why I bought so many stats, I was really concerned it would last like literally forever. Luckily we were able to get it done in a pretty timely fashion. But yeah, it could take absolute forever to get that done. The faction weekends, this weekend, if you're going for pure faction. And the main reason being because of the really slow revive mechanic. And the fact that everything you constantly keep doing keeps self-destructing. It's a really weird delve. Though it is one of the slightly easier ones. Not the easiest, but it's towards the easier side. It just takes forever. But anyways, that is all of our dailies. One thing I haven't claimed yet, though, is between the two streams, my guild did end up finishing out actually, I'm probably really low in my guild. I'm like almost dead last, gosh. But my guild did end up finishing out the World Lore event, so we actually don't need to do any battles. And with that, we get our major orb. And hopefully we get a blue or purple here. Come on, blue or purple! That is neither of those two colors. And, yeah. This was a really weird week, too. Where level actually mattered more than rarity. Except when Karandera. Very weird week. I'll see what next week brings. Anyways, let's go for token farming then. Since we finished out everything else, let's go change these since we won't need these medals anymore. Go back to seasons. And let's go hunt those 20%. Let's go get all of the tokens that we need. Hopefully we'll get an Anu or an Isha. We're actually 3 Anus off from being upgrade a legend as well. If we can get 3 more Anus, which is slightly a goal this weekend. I'm not sure if I actually reach it. But within the next week for sure, I want to get 3 more Anus. And with those 3 Anus, we need to go... Oh, wait, why is this at such a low difficulty? Hold up. But with those 3 Anus, we're going to go and finally be able to upgrade a legend. Because we'll have 5 medals, and we can use the epic rarity medals to get the first level. 3 epics, then 2 legends, then 3 legends is how we will upgrade it. And that will give us a 100% chance each time to go and get the upgrade. And that's pretty much our game plan. Where's our game plan? We'll see how that goes. Still haven't decided yet what I'm actually upgrading. Even though we're only probably days away from actually having enough to do so. No, of course we don't have to do it literally immediately once we have it. I don't know, we'll need to figure it out. I don't think any new good legends are coming out anytime soon. That's my only concern if I do upgrade one, because it's obviously going to be a very, 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 very long time before we have enough to upgrade another legend at 100% rate, at 100% chance. And with that big concern, not sure how we'll go about it. Like if I actually just want to wait out until we maybe eventually get a better option, or just put it into something like Queen Titania. I really don't feel like I use Queen Titania enough to justify upgrading her, which is the main reason I say that. I need a legend to come out that actually gets a good benefit for speed. that would actually be used in almost every battle. The problem with a lot of them is they have a really bad benefit, but they're used a lot. Like, all the ones that are used a lot have a really bad benefit, is the biggest issue. Let's see. I'll take that out. Yeah, Stonehammer gets really good value for Guild Wars. I just haven't been using it as I don't really care for the playstyle as much. I find it to be a lot riskier. It's like using a Raft for the most part, as far as how I consider it. When it does really good, it does insanely good. But my biggest concern when using Lord or Slaughter, more so than with Zugaf, is if it actually misses. Because you will often cast it when it doesn't necessarily have alignment. And it only takes you missing that once to lose the Guild War die. Obviously, normally it will not miss a single time. But if you do even miss a single time, it'll lower your points a lot. And possibly even lose the battle. Zugaf can theoretically have the same thing occur to it. However, the main difference is freeze, so that you don't have to worry about their follow-up. Which makes all the difference, since Lord or Slaughter teams normally do not carry freeze on them, in place of other more damaging options to win quicker. So we'll take that for now. We'll get an extra turn there, but for whatever reason he just ignores it, though I will as well. Even though I see it there. It's because we can kill it with that and he's dead. Oh, never mind, now he's dead. Oh, you're referring to Explore 12. Well, that'd be pretty slow for Explore 12 too. Anywhere you use Stonehammer is slow. I really feel like Stonehammer is never worth it. It just takes so much startup for an ability that can miss and give you nothing. Or pretty much no value. What's the reasoning for Dervish? We could always just go with a higher damaging hero class at that point. One of the reasons I currently use what I use is just so it doesn't die. There's actually a team variant of what I'm using right now that's actually way quicker than what I'm using now. All you have to do is switch it out for Slayer. The reason I don't do it is it's a high liability. However, if I really wanted to speed this up, that's probably what I would switch out. The main reason I run it with Dragon Lord is because it's safer. But it's insanely quick with Slayer. Like, I can show it real quick with Slayer. This team's insane with Slayer. The only concern is that it can lose. And, of course, I'm doing it right now in the battle where it actually matters if we win or lose. But, oh, well, we'll still do it. But, let me just make sure all of its perks are set correctly. But if we want speed with this team, we just switch to this. Just making sure everything's set correctly. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Yeah, Slayer has the... wait. What was the last perk set to? I need Rage instead of Red. Wait, don't you get Enrage after you get a kill? Well, we still need the initial Enrage. So we'll still set it to Enrage. Okay. Now we can run this. But yeah, this is riskier, but it does way more damage. But hero can die on this, which is why I don't normally run it. But you can basically chain into like infinite kills here. Because every single skull one-shots now. Which drastically increases speed. But if you just make that change, this team goes like lightning fast. The issue with this though is its win rate goes down. But the speed at which it wins goes drastically up, but the win rate goes down. So I normally like running Dragon Guard with it. But if you really want speed, just go Slayer. And everything just drops instantly the second it gets touched. So you do need that initial Enrage first, but that's what you get off of Zugaf there. Trying to get Skull there, couldn't get one. There we go. Hello, Chad! Been doing pretty good. We'll run it with Slayer for a little while. Get that better speed. I find running it with Dragon Guard to be a lot more relaxing, though. Even though it's slower. But yeah, if you run it like this, like it's pretty much the same speed, if not quicker than what's his name? Lord of Slaughter. It's probably about the same speed. I just run it with Dragon Guard for the consistency. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Yeah, we could try it in place of the other one. I almost forgot how ridiculous Slayer is with this. Maybe I'll just stick with Slayer from now on, gosh. Lose rate goes up, but it's very rare. Though it does still happen. Like, we could go the rest of the stream without losing with this, but it still does happen with it. It really just depends on what kingdom, more so. It depends how many immune to burnings they have. Because they die a lot slower. As well as score reduction in general. They can always Zook off some of it, but not all of it. Oh, that's a bit of a miss. Yeah, these are the kind of situations where it doesn't go as well. Right up against that impervious right there. Oh, I should have done the Flamer there instead. Whoops. Would have been slightly quicker. Hey, we got a Rainia. Another epic medal to go to our stash of many epic medals. At least we got something okay, half decent this stream. Still want to see an Anu or Nisha though. Yes. It is technically possible to do the entirety of Guild Wars on Sunday. So if you haven't done any Guild Wars up to this point, you can quite literally do the entire thing on Sunday if you so choose. It's not advised doing that, but you can. The benefit to that is they'll have to use the same tokens the entire time. But the downside to it is that you're not working towards points every single day towards your guild. But yes, you can literally just wait all the way till Sunday and then do all your Guild War battles. Or to Saturday. Though, of course, you won't be able to do Sunday's battle on Saturday, though. Did it really just survive? Okay, good. I was going to say, luckily the little bit of cleanup from the burn and freeze kind of killed it out. But yeah, that's the biggest concern normally when using this team. So hero dying out. Hero dying out happens a lot when using Slayer. And while it'll normally win almost the entire battle before it does, if it happens too early, it can very slow down your rate by a lot. Like a lot. Like this team normally doesn't lose, but the problem is it loses speed on occasion. Not necessarily losing outright. But losing speed is basically the equivalent of losing when you're trying to go as quick as possible. Oh, you have a mean to burn, don't you? Oh no, we lost a hero. Fail. Which is probably just easier getting Zugolf up at this point if we lose hero. Because the amount of skull pokes we're going to need is too many. Oops, I thought there was enough red. Whoops. I think it was 12. Seems to always happen. Be like one off every time. Do you get the same points? Yes. Doing it on Sunday compared to the day of gives you the exact same points, assuming you do just as well. But no, there is no point penalty to doing it all on Sunday. Just make sure that your defend teams are already set on Monday. Because that you can still get penalized on. But your actual points that you get per battle does not get penalized as long as your defend teams were set correctly earlier in the week. Yeah, I highly doubt we're going to get another Lord of Slaughter anytime soon. It already seemed like it was going to be really broken when it came out. And I don't really foresee we're going to get another mythic like that soon. I feel like we might get another overpowered mana generator soon, though. We haven't gotten a good mana generator off of mythics for a very long time. Like a really, really long time. Theoretically, the best mana generator we've gotten in recent time was Mistralis' enchant. Aside from that, it's been quite a while since we've actually got a really viable mythic. A mana accumulating mythic, that is. I mean. Oh, why did I not go for another scholarship there? I might as well just get mana back up. Oh yeah, Cycrax wasn't that bad. I'm not a huge fan of Cycrax, so. It's very situational and has such a long startup time. In most situations, I'd rather just use one of the trolls. Obviously, it can do some things that the trolls can't. But it's pretty much just an alternative version of them. That can infinitely loop occasionally once it gets going. Problem is getting it going. Also, it's not a perfect infinite loop like Truffle is. I'm actually going to go for Flame of Fur to get full mana onto that, oddly enough. Not even necessarily for the red, just to get full mana on this. And then we could wipe it out. I remember when Finley was actually meta. That one epic all the way in the last slot there, as well in the second slot there. It was actually so meta that they had to change his color. He at one point was red-green, but they had to change him to green-yellow. Because there was a combination team that was used with him that was just way too strong when he was using red. It was mostly due to that one fire weapon. What's that one fire weapon called? Something Torch, I think it's called. That weapon at one point was so broken that they actually had to change Finley's color. And also so the kingdom just didn't have as many repeat colors. It was the only time Finley was ever meta. And then after he got color shifted, he was still slightly okay. But then eventually died out. Also, I could take an extra turn there. I didn't need the mana, though. Actually, I guess I could have kind of could have. For Flame or Fur. Okay. I keep thinking that thing has immune to burning, but it actually doesn't. I don't think it did. We were able to hit it a lot of the time. I'll throw it down. Get her hit there, and that's match. Anything that looks fiery, I just like out of habit. It's like, oh, I must hit it. Not everything that's on fire has immune to burning. Most of them do, not all of them do. If I'm not mistaken, Lava Elemental's a weird one that doesn't have it, if I'm not mistaken. Can't remember exactly. It's one of those stats effects I normally don't pay as much attention to compared to Immune to Devour and such. Also because you're already doing so much damage with these teams that it having immune to burning isn't a huge deal for the most part. That still can slow you down. Oh, that's not our turn. Could have wiped this whole team in a single turn. Oh well. Go for a mana and then that'll be a match afterwards with the Zoo Guff. Okay, that gives us a little bit of everything. Let's kill that just in case it doesn't get a, just to make sure it doesn't get a hit. Not like it would really be able to, but you never know. Also recast that to get full mana at this point. Be the easiest way, I think. Kill it out. Okay, next one. Let's go to Suncrest. And then we can Zook off over there, get our burning hit. Let him do his thing. Go throw down a purple, which is nowhere to be seen, so let's take a red, I guess, for now. Once again, no purple, quite unfortunate. We'll take another red. There's our purple finally, and that should get us rolling again. And that should be match. We'll just throw that down on me to burning, and you're dead. Poor Sunbird. The days when you were meta was quite fun, but now you have been pretty much completely eclipsed by Rowan. Disappointing times. Still really like the Firebird's troop art. Or Sunbird, I mean. Trying to do that in a way we could have a purple fall off, but apparently not. We can't have nice things. Oh, I killed my hero. What are you doing? If that would have lived, we could have gotten the kill with the skull there. Now I gotta go get the whole Zugoff up just to get the kill. That should be fine. Please get the last mana. There you go. Yeah, I don't use Mistralis too much, but she's insanely good. Great ability, great final trait. Enchant's just a really situational thing compared to just more mana accumulation. There are times where it is actually better than mana accumulation, especially for how free it is. Since one single extra turn gives it to you. And to every single one of your allies. It's theoretically 8 mana per turn, which obviously is a lot of mana, assuming all 4 of your allies need it. That is a very quick. I mean, that doesn't matter what you take on the board, you're getting 8 mana per turn, essentially. Luckily he's frozen. Oh, an Arthur, 1 mana off. And it should be match. Oh, I didn't kill the one that has immune. Oops. Doesn't matter though. Only wasted like a few seconds there. Okay, let's go take our brown then. Get that down. Take our yellow over there. Get another flamer for down. Get over a mana going. Go for the other little bit there. Go for an explosion. Get a Zugoff. And it's almost match. I'll take that over. Actually, is that enough off the skull? It should be off in rage. Should be able to one-shot everything at this range. Come on, Nisha. No Nisha. No Anu either. Hunt continues. I kind of want to take the purple, but I think that's enough mana, so let's go for it. And it is good. 13 plus red, so we get full mana into extra turn. Kill that out so it doesn't do anything. We don't have a follow-up skull, so we'll do it again. Now we do, and he's dead. Not sure why the heater's not going on. I mean, not heater, the air conditioning, I mean. I'll throw that down for now. That should be a really nice cast if you'll ever let me do my turn. Guess you gotta be careful with skulls now. One shot hero. Up, he's dead. Rip. Rippity rip. See, if we were using Dragon Guard, that wouldn't happen. Very lucky. Hello, Bushka. Welcome. Come on, one more skull kill. There we go. Though we also could have Zugoff, so because it didn't really matter at that point. Should probably just went for Zugoff mana. Once we lose hero. Or should say when we lose hero. Because it will happen most battles. Just with way lower durability. I was wondering, why did we lose our turn? It's because of the Frost Feather thing. It freezes us when we get the kill. I was wondering, where's our chest? I forgot we didn't get enough points for our chest. Next one will be, though. Go on, Forest of Thorns. Give us our chest. See what we actually get out of it. I would need the purple there to get us rolling. So we'll do that. Get our explosions, or I should say destroy. Big difference. Ooh, that's a big miss. Not sure why I didn't go for the skull, but okay. At this point, it's probably just quicker to get Zugoff back up. And smash. But I think once hero dies, it's just quicker doing Zugoff than trying to get any mouse skulls. Unless they're already like really weakened. But everything should die to one shot to enrage Slayer. At least in the case of Explore 12. Oh, what is it doing? We need... we don't have a purple there. I want a Cascade of purple. Of which we do not have. Unfortunately. Go for instant kill over there. Nice little poke. Hopefully get Flamer for there. Should be able to with that board or not. Unfortunate. Luckily we have that lane there. And we'll try for Sky Red. Oh, good. I actually got it. One more Surge would be great. Actually, I kind of want a purple Surge, just in case. Because if we didn't Surge there, we'd still have mana accumulation after. How many Nisha medals do you have to level Zugoff up? You need 6. Every mythic would require 6. Alternatively, you could use 3 Anu and then 5 Nisha. Though for the most part, you're just going to use 6 Nishas to max out a mythic. I don't have enough to upgrade a single one. Plus, you normally want to make sure you have 3 spares so you can use them as actual tokens. So theoretically, to upgrade your first mythic at 100% rate, you would need to have 9... Oh, why did I take that? That was the wrong direction. But you'd have to have 9 Nishas. 9 Nisha medals, that is. 3 spares and 6 to actually upgrade it to max. In order of 1, then 2, then 3. And that would give you a 100% chance to upgrade a mythic. Yeah, you technically don't have to do it on 100%. You could theoretically do it without it. So some people try that for like the first level and such. You can waste a lot of souls, but some people find it worth it. Can you farm orbs? Only during Vault events for the most part. Next Vault event is on September 11th to the 13th, for that weekend, starting on 11th for 3 days. Yeah, basically Vault events are the only time you can technically infinitely grind for orbs. Because you'll get a lot of Vault keys during those events, and those Vault keys can give you orbs, and those orbs can be, any orb in the game. That's pretty much the only time you can realistically farm for orbs. Otherwise, there's a bunch of events that normally drop a small amount of orbs. However, as far as infinitely farming them to any capacity, Vault events are the only infinite method in the game. And they occur about once per month, with the next one September 11th for the start date. But it happens basically 1 weekend every month or so. And during that time you can farm... Oh no, we got entangled and I don't have a counter for it. But during that time you can get a lot of them. And they added a pity timer to it in the most recent patch too. So even if you get unlucky, you'll still be getting progress on it. And the best way to farm it during that time is Quick Kill Explore 1, 2, or 3. With like a Rowan Quick Kill or something similar. Anything with like an Empower into something that can wipe out the entire enemy team in one cast. Oh, there's the next 20% at. There we go. Pensville. So far no Anus, no Nishas to stream. A little unfortunate. Only a matter of time before we see them again, though. Oh, I didn't kill the one that has immune to burning. That would have been very useful. Oh, why did I not take purple? That time I can. And that's match. Took it that way because even though it's already weakened, the fact that it has immune to burning would actually make it take way less damage. Whereas the other thing we can one-shot, whereas that wouldn't have been one-shotted if we did it the other way around. That was easy. They all just melt. What do we need here? Go for that. Get ourselves our Zugoff and make sure to actually kill the one that has immune to burning. Oh, we actually got double extra turn off the reds amount on that board. Nice. Speed it up a little bit. And if anyone still has any other questions, do let me know. Make sure to get around to them all. And of course, tomorrow night, we will be going over all the spoilers for next week, as we normally do. And hopefully I'll be able to get the weekly video out on Monday this time. It was one day later this week, but we still covered everything. I do like trying to get all out on Mondays if I can, of course. Because that's the video we normally go over Soul Forge and everything. Because unfortunately, I can't do that on Sunday nights. Because we don't know what the Soul Forge is and a few other things until Monday actually occurs. Tried for a purple, actually got it nice. Come on, Nisha. Yeah, there we go. We got her daily Nisha. Well, it's not really daily because we don't actually hit it every single day. Plus, you can get it more than once per day. But we got a Nisha. It's the main thing that matters. One step closer to the infinite step process of getting more medals. What did you use for your Pure Faction 500? I used the Tanko bot, the one that does red-blue explosion. The one that does triple damage, and then double the legend. What their names are, I completely forget because they're pretty much dead content. But it's the mana accumulator guy, who's red-blue, followed by the triple damage guy, followed by double summoner. That's what I ran for Pure Faction. Got it first try, though we did have a lot of stats. And the double legends for resummon in case one of them dies, because you definitely want to make sure you have one going into the final battle. And the one that does triple damage is used to target out, ideally, on the final battle. But for one, it helps speed up the battles. But ideally, you'll have one for the final battle so that you can kill their summoner quicker. Because it's the main way that you'd be able to focus it out, because you don't really have any other way to target it otherwise. And the mana generator is, of course, for mana generating. And it can also do a decent amount of damage. However, it is primarily used for damage. I mean, for mana accumulation. Even though it can stack a bit of damage if you stack up HP and stuff. Or armor, I should say. From casting the summoners. Oh, we're frozen on skull. I didn't even realize that. Could actually got one more skull by taking a red over then, since we're not frozen on red, but we were frozen on skull. So I could actually end the previous turn. Not a big deal, though. Wasted like 1 second. Or 2 because of how quickly the AI takes it. But yeah, AI takes extra turns very quick, especially when there's a multiple chain of them. Does it way quicker than a player ever could. So if the enemy can't just kill you out, it's normally actually just better to let the enemies just take the extra turn. Not for like Guild Wars and stuff like that, but when you're doing like Explore and things. If you know for sure that they're not really going to gain much of a benefit from having that extra bit of mana. I could take a yellow to blue there. I don't think it's going to make it much of a difference though at this point. Oh, what do we go for here? We'll take the purple for now. So we can get that into a nice big destroy. Then get it into an explosion. And then we can destroy everything else. Actually, just gonna Zoogoff down. Gotta destroy. Actually, just going for skulls wouldn't be too bad. You have 35 or 65% reduction though. Oh, you still die. Oh yeah, no, we have enrage. His skull reduction means nothing. Forgot. Still had enrage up, which you pretty much will always have when running enrage plus enrage on death. Because we enrage on extra turn and we enrage on death. So it almost is constantly going to maintain enrage. Which is one of the whole premises of this build. It has the most enrage of any hero class. While having triple damage burning. It's the reason why it's used like this. There's the whole reason why Slayer is used compared to any other option here. Next week task is 9 dungeon runs. I highly doubt it, but you never know. I'm not sure if anyone has data mined it yet. Well, not really data mined it. The person who normally checks early does it through the beta. The awkward moment we're almost losing. There we go. And it dies to burn randomly. I'll take it. Where's the next target? Stormheim! Target time. Let's go get your loot. Oh wait, there's only one left? That's weird. Oh, we'll still do it. Or 2 left. We'll go for this one and then probably one more chest then. This one's pretty much already halfway done. Obviously 1 chest after this one. I should have taken that blue first. It didn't matter too much. Okay, get rid of that agile. But then again, enrage does hit through agile too. I'll take that since he'll take the extra turn, that's fine. And just hopefully get a Zoogoff or skull, either or will kill. And dead. Can you go straight and purchase Dawnbringer, or do you have to build, purchase it separately? You have to build the components, or you have to get the components, and then you need to get Dawnbringer. So those 3 weapons that are required to be able to craft Dawnbringer, you need to go get those before you get Dawnbringer. Otherwise, you won't be able to get Dawnbringer. They don't get consumed, but they are required to own prior to being able to make Dawnbringer. So you have to get those 3 smaller weapons first, which are all useless, in order to be able to actually craft Dawnbringer. They're always available in Soulforge though, so you never need to wait for them to be on cycle. Which is one nice benefit about them. But nonetheless, you still need them though. I'm really surprised we didn't get a skull and all that mess. Right, there we go. Alright, let's go get one more chest and hopefully beat out Anisha somehow. Maybe we'll get Anisha Anu, or double Anu, or triple Anu, or double double Nisha. Okay, Divining Fields. Let's go do one last one. See if we can pull anything juicy. Well, if nothing else, we got our Nisha for today, so I'm already happy with that. I can still push it a little further. So I'm surprised we haven't lost a single one. Yeah, we'll just keep running with Slayer then. We gotten slowed down on a couple battles, however, we have yet to actually lose one outright. When using it with Slayer now. Which is riskier, but way quicker. If I'm not mistaken, this exact team actually holds the world record for quickest explore ever. It doesn't consistently do that, but I don't think that has been beaten. And even if it has, I know it still has an insanely good rate. We'll take that for now. Yeah, I don't think Slaughter Team even holds that record currently. Though, of course, the quickest a team ever wins in a given hour, I mean in a given cycle of battles, isn't necessarily its rate per hour. Because it's possible that something is slower, quicker for one, but slower overall per hour. But I believe this team still holds the record for quickest explore ever. Not by me, though. Well, we might try running it during when we have max stats, just for fun. See if we can get a world record out of it. I believe the world record's under 2 minutes. Barely under 2 minutes. I forget exactly. For the quickest explore. And that counts all 5 battles. Or sorry, all 6 battles. Wait, does it have to be 5 or 6? I think it has to be all 6 to count for the thing. You'd likely want to have 10% extra chaos shards on whatever kingdom you attempted on, though. So you can keep spamming it and keep getting the actual final battles more often. Because you'd probably want to pick a kingdom that's really optimal. Like, for example, with this team, we'd want to pick a kingdom that has basically no burn immunity. Oops, I didn't even realize I gave him a skull there. There we go, finally. Just trying to bait out a skull for ourselves so we could win. Alright, final chest. What do we have? One of each of the lowest. That's not a good chest. I was like, hello, Wiener! Welcome! It's not a good chest at all. Let me go for one more. We can't end on that chest. Though our next chest might be even worse. Let's see. Let's go for one more. That's a pitiful chest. One of each, the lowest 3 rarity. There we go, Mrs. Scales. If anyone still had any other questions, let me know. Because once we get this chest, we'll probably call it a wrap then for tonight. But as always, we'll be back tomorrow night. Same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stream every single night to Gems of War at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll be going over tomorrow the weekly event stuff. We'll spoilers for that, as we normally do. We'll probably be getting back on the token grind as we have been. A little bit a day gets it far over time. Let's see. But I normally do about like 30 to 60 minutes of token grinding a day overall. It's a small amount, but it adds up. Up here, I just died. Whoops. That's actually slightly problematic. This is one of those type of battles where this is why I normally wouldn't use Slayer. When stuff like this normally happens. Or not normally, but, you know, it can happen on some battles. Where you don't necessarily lose, but you win at such a slow rate. That's almost like losing. Yet it's still a quick enough rate where it's not worth bailing out of the battle. Try for Sky Skull, didn't get it. There we go. And it was still our turn as well. Okay, 4 more battles. Then we can hopefully get a better chest that's not that pitiful. Who knows, maybe we'll get a useless one again. Sure hope not. It is definitely more likely or we'll get a bad one than a good one. Based on drop rates. And I'll be dead. Next stage, what do we have? Gosh, there's so much impervious in this guild because of that one Literally just because of this plague rat. This plague rat's in like every battle. I think there's like 2 total impervious in this kingdom. Yeah, this plague rat is making it seem like almost every single battle. Or it has been, because he's been in every battle. But that's a really lucky Cascade Skull. How are you not full mana? There we go. Oh, I could take a purple. Whoops. That would have been enough to get it to full. Won't matter though. Okay, 2 more. And this has 20%, so that should be enough with 27 to still get a chest here. It normally wouldn't be. But with 20%, it should be enough for sure. Due to the amount of boost that it gives. That brings it up to like 80 something. Yep, there we go. 13 to spare. Okay, final battle against our Yali. You have immune to devour, but not immune to burn. So don't really need to worry about it. Actually, I should have just exploded that. Whoops. I kind of got rid of some of our explosions. I'm going to try for a really good Flamer Fur. Obviously, we had extra turn there, but I wanted to risk it for the extra turn. Because it actually gives us a higher chance for extra turn doing it that way. So we'll do that. Get a skull, get a skull, get a skull, dead. Now give us our Nishas, go. Nisha, Anu, go. We need 3 Anus. And 1 billion Nishas. Oh, well, at least we got something higher rarity. Oh, 2 of them. Nice. Okay, that's not too bad of a final chest. I'll take that. 2 Aranias. Getting a double epic, which I think is upgrade. Oh, yeah. It's actually a full badge. Nice. Or full medal, I mean. But, there we go. Nice. Well, making progress. Still need a lot more. But we're actually holding on to a lot of epic medals right now. Because I haven't ever used the single seasons. Plus, we're going to have more on Monday. And I've been saving these lately. So yeah, we could start using these. Because we actually have 17 seasons right now. Or sorry, 18 seasons. Between this and the other thing that we'll get. But yeah, we have like 18 or 19 seasons. Because we have 2 there, that's 17. We have 1 there, that's 18. And it depends if that other little bit makes it goes to 19 or not. Between the seasons that we have and the other thing. I'm not sure if it does. But it could. But yeah, we have like 18 or 19 seasons. 26 of the epic, other epic. So there's quite a bit of upgrading we can do. I believe we're, even though we don't have the achievement all the way there, I believe we are 3/4 the way there pretty much to this achievement, which I still haven't done. A lot of people are actually starting to get it done. And by a lot of people, I mean not even 1% yet. But still a lot of people as far as endgame is concerned. I still haven't gotten around to it yet. We'll get there soon. But yeah, what's the percent as far as people who have done it so far? So these are literally impossible. Yeah, 0.3% of the Steam player base have done it. Gosh, that's a low percent. It's not even at 0.5 yet. It's actually the least achieved achievement in the entire game, which is to be expected. But yeah, we'll get it. Also, these 3 are literally impossible. One of them is available next week. Complete 100 campaign tasks. That's available next week. This isn't available till the second to last if you bought the really expensive pass or the last week of campaigns. And we haven't found an epic Vault key. That's going to be pure luck. Hopefully we'll find it next Vault events during the September 11th Vault event weekend. So the next time we'll be hunting for that. And hopefully we'll get it. Because that's realistically the only time we're going to get an epic Vault key drop in the current state of the game. Is to farm it during a Vault event. Of course, we're mostly going to be getting normal Vault keys. However, the chance of getting an epic Vault key would be highest during that time. So we'll give it an attempt then, and hopefully we could find it. However, we did above what should have been the drop rate, and still didn't get it on the other event. But who knows? Hopefully we'll get luckier on this next one. But, yeah. And we'll go from there. Actually, there's a possibility we'll get all 3 of these achievements done almost the same time. Because if I start upgrading every single medal I have, I think we can get pretty close. How many am I at right now? You can actually check if you don't have the achievement how many medal troops you have really quickly by going to, gosh, where's the thingy for it? Actually, click back. You click back to the main achievement one, and it should tell you the out of how many. So we have currently have 55 out of 100, though with all the medals we have, I believe we can reach almost 75 or so around there. So still got a little bit before we can get 100 medals, but we'll get there in time. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. As I mentioned, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we do every night. We'll be going over all the weekly stuff, a bunch of spoilers, more token grinding, and anything else we might need to wrap up for the week. Monday, of course, we'll have be going over all the weekly stuff, as well as Monday night we'll be doing all of the Chapter 7 tasks. We don't get anything special from Chapter 7, other than a little bit more magic, I believe it is, as far as stats. But, of course, on the 9th week, we end up getting the Enraged Heart. Heart of Rage, I mean. And then on the final week, we get Karandera, which is quite literally the only thing that was really good in the campaign pass for the most part. So we'll see how that pans out. But yeah, we're basically getting 2 mythics that month as well. The week that wait, that's next month, isn't it? I think they both fall next month. But yeah, next month we basically get 2 mythics then. And then we get another mythic pretty much right after because, of course, we're still getting one at the beginning of October. So yeah, we're going to get 3 mythics kind of back to back to back in a way, with 2 in the exact same month. With 2 of them separated by, I believe, only a week or so. Once Karandera actually gets added to the game relative to when the October one is coming out. So should be pretty close. Because I believe it's a 1 or 2 week gap. Actually, I think it might be a 2 week gap due to how many days are in September. But yeah, it's still going to be pretty close to each other. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Other than that, we will be playing Fall Guys tomorrow again. Pretty fun game. Got it last Wednesday. Been having a lot of fun with it. It's the only Battle Royale game that I've actually really liked. It's basically platforming in a Battle Royale format. So, kind of interesting compared to most of the other traditional kind of Battle Royales that exist out there. But we'll be doing that again tomorrow. Hopefully getting the campaign or the season pass done for that and go from there. Doesn't take too long to get the season pass done, though. We're at the final stretch of it. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Don't forget to finish up the new faction if you haven't already, as well as a Ward Lore event if you haven't done that, as well as Guild Wars, of course, which are all 3 important. But anyways, guys, catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your weekend.